Yeah.
Okay. You and me, we used to be together, every day together, always. And I really feel like I'm losing my best friend. I can't believe this could be the end. It looks as though you're letting go, and if it's real, well, I don't want to know. Don't speak, I know just what you're saying, so please stop explaining. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Don't speak, I know what you're thinking, I don't need your reasons. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts.
Nice.
With the 30-second delay. Hi everyone, welcome to the CU Atlas channel. My name is Sarah and this is my friend Jared.
Hello.
And I am also part of the Creative Technology and Design program that you guys have been seeing a bunch of live streams from. And Jared is actually helping me out because he's a really good friend. And it's not just the two of us, it's actually me, Jared, and then manager Anna, that is Jared's wife. And
Hi, Wifey.
hi, Anna, our favorite person ever. And then we also have Rory the cat, the black cat, and you might see him walking around here. I'm actually deathly allergic to Rory, so I actually popped a couple Sudafed, but
So it's gonna make for a fun time.
this is going to be a fun time. It'll be entertaining at least.
I hope so.
But yeah, I love Rory. I love all animals, but yeah, I'm probably gonna start like getting super sinusy and yeah, soon. But anyways, we are here to talk about songwriting and how to get started. So this is probably going to be for like the very, very, very beginners. It's not done by professionals. Jared and I just like writing music and we like playing music, and so we've been doing this for a while now, and we meet almost weekly unless I'm on travel. So we just do this for fun, and so we're just sharing kind of our tips with you. If you want something more substantial, there's probably a ton of people on YouTube and on Twitch that are better able to give you some resources. So I don't know, I guess about us. Should we talk a little bit about us?
I guess.
All right. So that was actually No Doubts Don't Speak. And
We did not write that song.
we did not write
so
that song.
Please do not sue us
Don't
if you
sue
are
us.
the copyright owner.
Right.
Gwen Stefani and
No doubt.
whoever your
So the reason
label
why
is.
I love that song, and you haven't played it in a while, I haven't sang it in a while, is actually that was my first CD I ever got. It was my first CD, and it was a really good first CD, I think.
Tragic Kingdom.
Tragic Kingdom. I still can clearly see that album artwork.
Yep.
Yeah. What was your first CD?
You know, honestly, all I can think about is when I first got Tragic Kingdom now. Because I can remember being at a youth camp and somebody gave me that CD before I went, and I listened to it every day. I don't know if that was my first CD, but it's the first CD I can remember at the moment.
Do you remember the first cassette tape you ever got?
So...
We might be
cassette
dating
tape.
ourselves right now. We used cassette tapes. For those of you who don't know what that is, you might want to Google it.
Everybody should know what a cassette tape is because their favorite rappers are passing them out. They're mixtapes, yo. But I don't know if I remember my first cassette tape. My dad had a ton of cassette tapes. My love for music comes from nobody really in my family is musical, but they love music, and so I grew up listening to like 70s and 80s rock.
Nice.
Because my dad. So I remember his cassette collection pretty well with things like Journey and Toto.
Journey.
But no,
Don't stop believing. All right.
I used to get blank cassettes though and put them in a recorder and record songs
Me
I liked
too.
off of the radio.
That's how you made a mixtape back in the day.
That was the original mixtape.
We didn't have Spotify.
Sorry, Drake or whoever, but
you had to put like a little piece of tape on the cassette tape and then
so
pop it in the recorder
yeah.
so that you could make a mixtape or whatever, and you would. It's probably like illegal to even talk about this because we were basically taking music. Whoops. This has nothing to do with CU Atlas.
I in no way made any money off of mixtapes.
Nope.
Anyways, moving right along.
So your family really liked music. Did they play any instruments?
No, I was the first one to start playing an instrument. I mean, my sister sang a little bit, but I was the first one to pick up an instrument.
Nice.
Other than air guitar. My dad loved the air guitar.
So, for me, my mom was an incredible singer. She was crazy. She was incredible, but she also wanted us to be the Korean Von Trapp family. And so, at a very early age, I fell in love with Sound of Music. My mom thought she was Julie Andrews, and my brother and I, we would as we were driving places, we would do rounds, and we'd be singing in the car, and those are my earliest memories of music. But she made it so much fun, and she just loved it. She played guitar, and back in the day, at least where she was growing up in Korea, she wasn't allowed to play guitar. And so she actually bought a guitar and hid it at her friend's house, and she had to hide learning guitar, and she was all self-taught, and she was incredible. But she also forced us into playing piano, like most Asian kids. Oh my gosh. I still remember my first recital song, or competition rather. It was a competition. It was a serious competition down in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And I got physically ill during the process. And so I just remember playing as quickly as I could for the first judge and then the second set of audience members. And then I don't even remember the award ceremony. I don't think I went. I think my mom picked up my medal. I still have that medal, but she never made me do a competition again because I was sick for days after that. So never did a competition again. That's tragic. But I still remember the song I played back when I was 10. It's all... I don't even know. It might have been Chopin. But I still remember it. And it's not that I remember it here. My fingers have the memory of it.
Oh, nice.
So I can close my eyes and I'll play it. But it was a pretty it's a pretty.
Is
good
that
piece.
traumatizing, huh?
Yeah,
your fingers remember it.
But wait, so the instruments that you play are?
So I play guitar. I play a little bit of piano, though not as well as you, because I did not have a parent forcing me to do it. I can play bass, and I've been picking up the drums here lately. Yeah. Oh, and I picked up the banjo the other day. But you're going to be playing that on Sunday. Yeah. That's awesome. Only on one song, though, because I only know 4 chords. So. And I'm cheating because I'm using a guitar pick. Because my fingers, those banjo picks you put on these 3 fingers. Have you seen I'm sure you have videos of dogs when they put on little shoes and then they're
kitten mittens,
right? And they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. That's
what I feel like when I put those banjo picks on. I'm like.
But I'm sure you will be a master banjo player soon. He's very good. He's very, very talented at picking up instruments really quickly. So I played the keys. I played the cello growing up. Still have my cello. Mm-hmm.
I've only seen you play the cello once or twice.
Yeah. And then I can play a little bit of guitar, not much. A little bit of bass because it's basically a sideways cello. But yeah, we I think we listen to a lot of music all the time.
It's true.
All the time. So what have you been listening to recently?
Okay. So because I picked up the banjo, I know I should probably listen to bluegrass because I picked up the banjo, but I haven't. Instead, I was listening to Freelance Whales, which is a nice little indie eclectic group, and the lead singer guy, he plays some really simple banjo parts, so I figured if he could do it, maybe I could do it.
Yeah, I believe in you.
Keep it simple.
I believe in you.
A lot of Freelance Whales, and I've been listening to a mix of them with Sigaros and oh,
that just reminded me, I'm supposed to get the tickets for Sigaros. They're coming to Denver, so if you guys are Sigaros fans, they will be at the Paramount Theater. And if you want pre-sale tickets, just put your email in on their website. Now we just did an awesome pitch for them.
Yes.
Yeah. But they are fantastic. So
it's true.
You should see them.
Saw them at Red Rocks a few years ago.
Oh, that would have been incredible.
It was pretty magical.
Yeah.
Who else is on that? The Nationals on that playlist too.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. We're actually probably going to play a song from the Nationals because of Jared. He sent it to me and I was like, oh, that's a great song. So we might do a little bit of that later. But what else? Oh, I was watching St. Vincent recently.
And St. Vincent.
She's blonde now.
Yes. So St. Vincent is one of my favorite artists of all time. My favorite guitar player for sure. And it sounds weird that somebody the same age as me, like most people my age, their guitar heroes are usually somebody from some terrible 90s grunge band, no offense if you like 90s grunge music, I actually do too, but let's be honest, most of them are not that great guitar players. But anyway,
she's incredible.
She is
let's
incredible.
Get back
she
to,
is my guitar hero for sure.
Yeah, so I was watching this entire YouTube video where she's just talking about how she plays, and she sticks harmonics in there randomly, and then she also
mostly plays without a pick.
Yeah.
And mostly plays with the fingers.
Yeah, and then also she plays with her thumb, like Jimi Hendrix. But yeah, she's just so talented.
And she usually plays on really cheap guitars that were made by Sears in the 60s.
I like that. We also like hip hop a lot.
I love hip hop.
We love hip hop, which is funny, but I love hip hop.
I do.
Yeah. I think that's how we bonded, actually. We were talking about random hip hop, and then we bonded. But anyways, all right, we should move on. Let's see. Ooh, I have a question. So if you could either go see people, play live, or what I would want to see is their music making process. So I would want to see them in their writing groups and just how they write.
Any artists?
Yeah, any artist, dead or alive.
Okay.
Who would you see?
Who would I see in any type of setting? I would really love to see Radiohead's process start to finish. Yeah. They did some videos online when they were recording In Rainbows of them performing some raw versions of their songs for the album. If you like Radiohead, YouTube Scotch Mist. If you haven't seen that, it's fantastic. But anyway, but it kind of seems like a lot of their process is mysterious. So I'd really be interested in seeing how they do things from start to finish. Yeah.
I don't know. There are a lot of... I would want to go around all the different eras of time, and I would like to first of all be invisible. So I don't want to be visible.
It's creepy.
I know. I don't want to mess with their process at all.
Fly on the wall kind of thing.
Yeah, fly on the wall and eat their food, and they'd be like, who took the cookies? But but just be there, right? Not interrupt at all. But also, speaking of, we were trying to do a Kid A cover. I found the
Get started.
How does the songwriting process get started? Aha.
That's what I was getting at.
How do we get started with the songwriting process?
How? You're asking me?
Yeah.
Well, for me, it usually starts with being inspired by something. Sometimes that's either listening to some music and getting inspired by. Well, for me, it usually starts with being inspired by something. Sometimes that's either listening to some music and getting inspired by some of my favorite music. Sometimes it's a movie, actually, or a book. Like, I read a lot of, well, I try to read a lot of, I don't read enough, but of sci-fi and other weird books. And sometimes that is actually a nice source of inspiration, just kind of getting out of your own mind into, like, I don't know, a fantasy world.
Yeah. No, actually movies...
Like, that creative process, I guess, is like getting in that mind space of creative process. But,
yeah. Usually, like, movies do it for me a lot.
Yeah.
Like, a lot. But, yeah, sometimes I just think of something, and I think the best thing to do is to write it down or record it. And so immediately, so that you don't forget it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You can just, like, la 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 a melody, and
or even if it's words without a melody, but you don't have something to write down quickly, you can either record the words or jot them down in a notes app on your smartphone of choice.
Yeah. So I'll show you guys what I have. So I think my biggest advice, or piece of advice, at least something that I feel like is really important, is that you just write a lot. So these are all my music journals. I don't know if you can see them. So far there are 5. Before I used to write on, like, napkins and
then blow your nose on the room. I'm like, oh no, what have I done? My masterpiece.
And then loose leaf pieces of paper. And then finally my friend Sherry was like, this is not good. All you have is, like, a bunch of crap on the table. So here's a notebook. Use it. And now, like, I take my notebooks almost everywhere. These are full. I think the first one in here, like, my first time I started writing, this is not the right one. Some of them I have labeled, like, 1 through 5, but, oh, here it is. So this is my very, very first notebook, and, thanks, Kara. It was back in March 2012, so, and it just says first whole song. It has chords, it has verses, there's a pre-chorus in there, chorus in there, but not all of it is like that. So that was kind of the first time I was like, oh, I'm gonna put this down and it's gonna be my first structured song. But if you look in here, like, there's so much just random stuff. Sometimes I, like, when I'm traveling and stuff, I'll, like, stick postcards in here. If I saw a movie that I really liked, I'll write about it. And sometimes, like, there are lyrics in there. Really, there's no one set way, but I do recommend that people curate their ideas. Like, make sure that you have a library of a bunch of stuff. This is also one where there are, like, 10 sticky notes on top of this page. And so I think those are all the different directions that I was trying to go. I don't know if you can see that, but all those sticky notes are there. And then another thing that I do is, on my iPhone, I will immediately, when I think about, like, a melody or something, even if it's just, like, lyrics, I will record it in my iPhone. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but there are literally, hundreds in there. And these are just voice memos. And it dates back to 5/5/13, and I actually had more than that. But remember my phone got stolen in Jersey by those punks?
Jersey punks.
Jersey punks stole my iPhone, and so the saddest thing about that was I had a couple hundred voice memos on that phone that I completely lost because I wasn't using the cloud.
And did you learn a valuable lesson?
I learned a valuable lesson. You should use the cloud.
So you're saying you should back it up?
Back it up.
Back it up.
Back it up. I think after I got back, that was like the one thing you were like, it was like hard, tough love. It was like, what did I tell you to do? Thought I told you to back it up.
Yeah.
But yeah. So how do you usually kind of start? You usually start with.
So okay. So since I am not really a singer, I like to start with. I do a lot of beat making first. So like, I'll either start with a sample that I like or a drum pattern that I like, and I will kind of get some basic loops going of a section, different sections of the song. So like, I might create a loop for a section I think would sound good for a hook, like a chorus or something, and then another set of loops for a verse or an intro or whatever, and I'd kind of just start like building on, kind of like building blocks of just and with loops, like, you know, there's a lot of stuff out there for like you can purchase loops or you can find loops online for free or whatever, but so sometimes I start with a loop library, but other times I'll record the little riff or the melody or whatever, and turn that into a loop for starting building the structure.
You've also, I think some of my favorite stuff that you've done is also sampling records.
I do, yeah. So I can't say that I have a gigantic vinyl library. I would like one, but I do like to crate dig from time to time, go to some favorite secondhand shops and go through the cheap bin and find the most obscure album cover that I can find and see.
We judge it by the cover.
Oh yeah, I definitely judge it by the cover. The
What did I
stranger
bring
it
you?
looks.
I brought you some like random records too before, but it was all because the covers were interesting. That's all.
Yeah, what have you?
I don't know.
I remember you brought me a Miles Davis one, but that's not really that random.
Oh, did I bring you Miles Davis?
Uh-huh.
I love Miles Davis. But I actually have a question for you. First of all,
Okay.
who's Julio Bashmore?
Julio Bashmore?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you apparently look like them, or him.
Is that a compliment?
Is that a compliment? I don't know. We'll wait for the answer. But the other question was, where can we find your music? And there are folks who were on Twitch that have asked Jared to use his music. And so you put out an EP.
Yes, so I create music, some electronic music under the name Fionn. That's Fionn. You can check it out. I don't know if you want to type this in the chat, but soundcloud.com/Fionn-music. Yeah.
So yeah, his electronic stuff, people have asked to use it while they're playing games on Twitch. So
Yeah, and I've done DJ sets for like nonprofit stuff too.
oh yeah, I remember that. You do
Fun stuff.
DJ live performances. So yeah, and then I'm scared to put anything out on the interwebs. So there's nothing for me. This is really scary right now.
But you will be putting stuff on the internet.
Jared and I mostly do live performances. Yeah. And so you might have actually also seen us I don't know. Did you see me signaling for you? Signaling?
Oh yeah, I did.
So
But I'm used to that.
you might see us I'm not throwing out gang signs.
You're pretty gangster though. You're pretty
But
gangster.
we do use during live performances, this is just something that we do. I give signs for where I want to go, because you know, we're not always super structured, and I don't like to be super structured when we're doing live performances. And so, chorus, verse, it does look like gang signs.
A little bit. Yeah.
Repeat. We also do bridge, instrumental.
You're gonna get a shot.
I am gonna get a shot. Sorry, we're not affiliated with any gangs. But we do. I do those behind my back so that the audience can't necessarily see them, but Jared knows exactly where we're going.
And that really, like, that kind of stuff is good when you're doing flowy music. That's, you know.
Oh.
Huh?
Who's that? So.
I don't know.
We have a picture of Julio. Is it pronounced like that? He's probably just Irish. But he looks like an Irish cowboy.
Nobody
Thanks,
else
guys.
on the chat knows, or unless you're in the chat.
Yeah, we have a couple people. We have 4 people here. One of them, manager Anna.
Okay. Cool.
Cool. Alright, should we do another song?
You want to do another song?
Sure.
Okay.
We're gonna do another song just because I think we're nervous.
We're starting to get to where we're rambling.
Sorry, we're rambling. We'll do another song. We're gonna do another cover. We're gonna do. So this is a cover that Jared sent me while I was actually in the class that we're doing this for. It just made me feel better, so that's why we're doing it. So this is The National. I Need My Girl. Drove the car into the garden. You got out and said I'm sorry to the vines, and no one saw it. I need my girl. I need my girl. I'm under the gun again. No, I was the 45% of it. creative?
Do I feel creative?
Yeah.
Sure.
We have like no choice. We have to like just do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you wanna let them know like kind of what the plan is for the next few weeks?
Oh yeah. So we are. Thanks. What are we doing? Okay, so we are going to be working on a song, hopefully from start to finish, in the next 3 weeks. And we're going to stream the process every Friday night at 7 o'clock on the CU Atlas channel. So this is where we are. And hopefully we can get a completed song because I need it for the rest of my project for this class. So if we don't complete the song, then yeah. So hopefully by April 26th, when the project is due, we will have a song done. And we're going to try to keep it simple. So in the past, we've written a lot of songs that have really cool synth patches and several layers and
really produced.
Really produced, but we're going to keep it really simple. Also, our setup today is pretty simple, but that's because there was a really bad lag. So we had 2 mics set up, the guitar mic, and it was just so slow. It was like mismatched, and we're gonna have to figure that out. Maybe we will by next week. But today we're just using the Shure. Which one is this? SM7B.
SM7B.
And this one's a pretty good mic if you're looking for a mic to do podcasts or radio.
It's a good all-around general mic.
Yeah, so I like this one a lot.
For vocal and for singing, and for speaking.
Yeah, so if you're trying to get started and collect some things to help you start recording, this one I highly recommend. I got it on Musician's Friend during like a sale. They have really good sales.
That's normally what, a $400 mic?
Yeah, it's pretty pricey. But it's a good one. Like, it's worth the investment, I think.
Yeah, that's good. I also have a Rode, R-O-D-E, NT1, which is a good starter mic as well. That one, I think, usually runs under $200. So, good beginner mic.
Sorry, I'm responding to the comments. What else would you recommend, like, for setup?
I think, if we're talking just like intro songwriting stuff, I think the big things are like you already mentioned, the journals. Whatever your instrument of choice is, piano, guitar, whatever, something that you can pick out melodies on, and then if nothing else, you can record it directly into your phone. The microphones, and I can only speak for the iPhone, so sorry if you're an Android user, but the microphones on an iPhone are fairly decent. And if you don't believe me, Sufjan Stevens' recent album, apparently, according to internet rumors, which do not lie, of course.
Did you read this on Reddit?
Probably. But several of the songs that made it to the final album were actually done on an iPhone.
We could do that.
Anybody can do that.
Anybody can do that. Yeah.
It's so easy. But the mics are really decent, and so if that's all you have, then get started with that. But we can talk about hardware some other time. But
yeah. We have folks who are going to send us like samples of music for us to like listen to. Isn't that awesome?
I would love to listen to.
Yeah, we would love that.
Thank you.
Please send it. We would love that. And then we are also talking about kitten mittens in the in the chat. Yes. We love kitten mittens.
It's true. Charlie.
But yeah, there is a cat here too, Rory the cat. He was named after the doctors. Well, one of the doctors.
What are you talking about?
Companions. Rory.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
Rory the black cat. He was named after
named after a Doctor Who character.
Yeah, but I think it was the best companion. So, anyways, I digress. Let's go back. So, okay, we're going to keep this really simple. We should probably pick a topic to write about.
Oh, so you want to do a theme?
No, just like a topic. But you know what I think would be really funny?
What?
Okay, what if we picked like the most random topic?
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
Super random topic,
Okay.
like oranges, and we wrote a song about that, but like we don't give any clues to what the song is about, and we also make it like super. Should we make it like super depressing and soulful?
Depressing and soulful.
Yeah, I like depressing and soulful music.
Sure. Can we sing about a green wall?
Green wall. There is a green wall here. Actually, one thing we'll probably show you next week is the setup. We're in Jared's. What is this? This is not a basement. This is a living room.
It's a living room.
But it's been transformed into music room. There are 3 guitars along the wall. There's a keyboard up there. There's a violin up there, and there's an entire drum kit right in front of us. So yeah, we like to work in here, even though I'm really allergic to Rory, the cat. Oh, there's another synth pad right there. Yeah, there's a lot in here, so we'll show you that if you're okay with it.
Next time.
So what should we write about?
Green wall?
Green wall? No, wait.
What?
I just had an idea.
What?
Writing topics. Yeah, they're giving us writing topics too.
That's
Writing
much better idea. Let's outsource.
Processed meat.
Processed meat? It's like spam.
Spam.
I mean, like what level of processing are we talking about with this meat?
No, wait, let's not go there.
No.
Let's not go. I can't write about processed meat, I don't think. Okay, I had an idea, and it'll be between us and the people in this chat room, and ooh, the brutality of processed meat, so wicked and so satisfying. No, we can't. Wait,
it's true.
Actually, we should ask him.
Who said that?
Dickie Mister.
Yeah, so you should.
Those are fabulous lyrics.
These are like
Should we sing that?
Maybe, or
So it has to be super soulful.
It also feels like a good just like chunk of wisdom. Like you should write like these down for like a book, just random wisdom.
Dickie Mister is very wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's super wise. He's in class with me.
Nice.
All very talented people, actually. Okay, so, ooh, the brutality of processed meat, so wicked and so satisfying. That's like a legit line, but
yeah,
again, remember, we don't want to mention what we're writing about. So, it's going to be a complete, like, no one will know, it's our joke.
So, we're writing about processed meat or whatever.
Yeah, but
no
one
we're not
knows.
Mentioning that that's what the topic is.
Exactly.
So it could be open for interpretation.
And no one will know except for us.
That it's a ridiculous topic, but everybody else who might be listening, unless people start showing up to this Twitch channel and then they are in on secret.
Yeah, I actually, I love them. I actually thought of a topic that I really want to write about. We were also talking about it in class too. Just how I love dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
We should write about dinosaurs.
Yep.
I love dinosaurs.
In Radiohead's song, I think it's the national anthem, he says, "I'm sorry for the dinosaurs roaming the earth." I don't know what he's referencing, but maybe this is how Tom York writes songs too, and it's a joke to him, and only
he knows, only him and his band know.
We think they're so insightful, and really, he's just making a joke out of us.
And talking about processed meat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anyway.
You want to run with dinosaurs?
Sure.
Oh, wait, what time is it? 7:41. We have 20 minutes. We can do this. Let's just get...
Wait, we're going to write the entire song right now?
No, just... We could. We've like...
write the lyrics? Start... What
can you play anything on the...
Anything?
Something kind of soulful.
Okay. Like bluesy or like...
I don't know. Show me what you got.
What key would you like?
You can put it at any. I might ask you to switch it up though.
Okay.
Okay. Just play anything. So I'm gonna start. Okay, here's what I do. I need to grab whichever journal is...
So if we're doing depressing soulful, so...
I mean, it kind of is depressing soulful because they're no longer here.
I mean, that is really sad. But, so if Sarah tells me she wants something a little bit depressing or somber or whatever, I usually start with a minor key because that feels more depressing. It's a very sad way to start a song is the minor key. So I'll start here with A minor and see.
Okay. Alright.
So let's see, soulful.
Dicky Mister said do something bluesy in a minor scale. We also have that cats are greater than dinosaurs.
You're sucking up to Rory. Telling him cats are greater than dinosaurs.
Hopefully Rory will make an appearance in one of these.
He might just
episodes.
walk across a keyboard here. You never know.
He's really handsome, actually. Postcards in here.
Feeling that?
Maybe. So this is what happens. He has to play for a while, or I'm on the keys for a while, and this process isn't like, it's not a quick one, I don't think. But we have like a little bit of time. Oh.
Is that too bluesy? You got some ideas?
How about some neo soul?
Neo soul.
D'Angelo.
Oh no.
Dicky Mister really liked what you were playing.
Okay, so stick with that, or what are you
what else
feeling
do you
something
have?
different? What else do I have?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep
Gosh,
writing. I'm gonna
you
write.
Make me
Sorry,
make up progressions on the fly.
on the
Okay.
fly. This is what you do anyway, though. We're showing them the real process.
Let's see. Stick with A minor.
I might have. Okay. Maybe more mellow. Maybe we should do like depressing mellow. But in an interesting set of chords.
Interesting set of chords. Okay. All right. Let's see. I don't know. That didn't really feel
No.
too moody.
Wait, I have some of like past recordings you sent me, just like snippets.
Mm-hmm.
Am I allowed to take those out?
Sure.
Okay.
Are you allowed to
So
check this out?
sometimes like
So, like some of those ones you sent today?
yeah. So also I have. So what we do is we'll also send each other like clips. We'll just send each other voice memos over iMessage. Oh, I like this. But now I have the national in my head, so I need to like get out of there.
them out.
Okay, so I have like tons of these from Jared where he just sends me stuff for inspiration. Can you hear that?
Oh, which one was that one? What was the title of that one?
115.
The right key, what it was in? It was in D minor or something?
I think you did. It doesn't say.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm gonna go through still.
Oh no, that one was an A, I think.
Wait, I have a question. I have a question. Can
Yeah.
you do something with... I have some chords too.
You got some chords?
Yeah. How about E minor, C, G?
E minor, C, G.
Nope, don't like that. Sorry.
Okay.
Let's go back to this.
What was this one?
Or something like it. So this process is not quick. Sorry, guys.
Or maybe keep it in lots of minors.
Sure. Should probably set up a keyboard next time too. That'll be good.
Okay.
We'll have more instruments next time too.
Does that feel more of a mood that you want to keep?
Kinda. Remember that one song like a long time ago? Ooh, maybe we should do an original. Sorry, this is really boring. So, that picture that you sent me,
Yeah. What were the chords for that one?
I have it somewhere. I just don't
It's
remember when we did that.
What we're referencing is not remotely relevant for any.
No, it's not. Sorry, we're just trying to gather inspiration, and you have to do what you gotta do to get inspired. And right now, even though I really like the ideas of dinosaurs, we don't really have the
Well, I think
music
we
for it.
still keep that theme, but let's. What were those chords? Do you have them somewhere?
I just need to remember. Manager Anna, do you remember when that picture was taken? The really cool thing about how I journal is I always put the dates at the top right, so I can always go back, and a lot of these are memories too, so that's really cool.
I'm sorry, I was playing
No,
guitar.
you're totally fine. You're
So
totally
is it
fine.
like something like?
But if Manager Anna could figure out when we took that picture, you would know when I wrote that. Oh, it's Darling I Know.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Okay. little bit over. People can leave as they wish.
Okay.
Yeah, so
You don't
they're
have
not bound to this broadcast.
Yeah, I know, but like
They can leave whenever they want to.
Nobody after that needs to see you, Jim?
Nope.
Okay.
Dang it. Manager Anna? When was that?
I know you're tapping around. Was that? I don't remember if those were the.
Oh, we also write Disney songs.
I should say you write Disney songs.
I write Disney
don't
songs
write Disney
because
songs.
I really would love to write for Disney. Wait, no, that's not it.
So what are you you're looking for? You want to sing
Darling,
that? Yeah, I know the
That
song,
one.
but like, why are you looking for it?
because it has kind of the feel, like very, kind of somber, a little like bluesy. Where is that? Darling, I know. That one. I wish I knew the rest of the lyrics that we wrote, but
I was thinking that was it, but is that it?
I think it is. I'm just like trying to hear the melody in my head. Manjana. Oh, Manager Anna's feeding Rory. It's dinner time. Actually, I'm hungry.
Got a comment?
August 14th. What do I have on August 14th?
Of what year?
Of what year?
Within the last.
2015?
Is that right?
Thanks, Manager Anna. She found the date for us. Alright, we have March. We have April. This one is 3. So it's in 4. That's 2, 3, 1. Let's do this one. Dang. Okay. August 14th. So we must have... Dang it. So we must have taken that picture on the 14th. But I don't have the... Oh, here it is.
Okay.
This is why writing the date on the top of the page is very useful. By the way, this is just one verse. There's nothing else. So this is what happens. You also end up with like a ton of little parts that you have that maybe you'll finish, maybe you won't. But this one we didn't finish it, but we just brought it up because I remembered it.
And it has the feel that you're going for
It has
dinosaurs.
the it has the feel that I want, kind of, for dinosaurs.
Alright, we're gonna see that.
Sorry, I have to remember what the melody was. Darling, I know it hurts so bad, it feels like death. Darling, I know, feels like it won't ever pass. You live like that, darling. I know, I know, darling. I know. Is that the note?
I think so. Yeah,
Okay.
pretty close anyway.
So a little like, yeah, that was a little fast, but not like this tempo wise, like, but like kind of that, but
Okay.
yeah, these kind of. There are days where we leave with nothing, but that's when we hop on YouTube and watch a ton of videos, and then manager Anna has to kick us out. She keeps us on track.
So, do you want to keep it the same key? Or do you want to do a different key?
What is that one?
That one. We're in G or something. Anyway, well, we're.
Or should we go R&B? R&B-Z.
R&B-Z?
R&B-Z? Okay, let me just... Okay, maybe... Okay, so sometimes we have to change our method.
Yep.
Maybe it's maybe not starting with guitar and starting with melody, vocal-wise.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. So, I wrote something. Actually, do you guys want to help us write? Okay, so I'll give you like my first couple of lyrics, and again, remember this is about dinosaurs. Or a dinosaur, singular. My favorite is actually, you know what? I always say that I really like the T-Rex, but I only like the T-Rex in cartoons. I don't think I would have liked the real life T-Rex.
Nobody would.
Nobody would. We would all get eaten.
It's true.
We would all get ate.
No doubt. That should be a line.
We would all get
We
ate.
would all get ate.
Okay. Back to that notebook then. So we have, let me see if I can sing, wait, maybe I have something. I also have my handy dandy library of voice memos, which are sometimes full of just random melodies. So let me see if I have anything. So we'll just scroll through here.
And if I hit right notes, fingers do what I want.
Okay, you want to hear?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. You continue.
Okay, you want me to play those notes I was just playing?
I'm gonna mark up my hat.
That'd be a shame if that beautiful golf hat got ruined, Sarah.
Okay. I think I have something. It's a little sleepy. Also, again, if you guys have any lyrics that you would like to contribute to this, please let us know. We'll give you writer's credit if we use it. Okay, here we go. Sorry, it's like different than that, so I need to get back in my head.
Sorry.
Okay, idea I'm throwing out.
Okay.
Okay. Dang it.
Did you forget it already?
Yeah. Okay, wait. Okay. Away, you disappeared.
Why don't you do the melody loud enough for everyone to hear?
So I have a couple lines down, and I'll try to sing this. Okay. So it's kind of slower. 2, 3. You went away, you disappeared, and almost without a trace. And now I'm here. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Maybe. Thoughts?
Okay.
Oh, this has frozen on me.
It's been like that for like a while.
Oh, has it? Whoops. Should I refresh it? I wonder what would happen. I'm gonna try. Oh, you guys were frozen for a really long time. Sorry. We didn't notice. They could have been giving us ideas. Oh. Okay, well, we'll continue. They might have left, which is fine. You went away and you disappeared, and almost without a trace.
Ah, there it is.
Maybe a
Okay.
little
No.
What are
That
you
was
playing?
good. That was good. Do it. Do what
Should
you're
I?
doing. E
Okay.
minor and B minor.
Huh?
So what you were just doing.
E minor?
E minor and then B minor.
E minor.
E minor for like when you drop down. That was kind of cool.
Okay.
I tried to follow you and it
So keep it
like
there?
it was working.
Alright. Sorry guys, you're still frozen. We're working on it.
Does it seem frozen? Is it
Oh, look.
frozen?
Because they're buried in the ground. Alright, Dicky Mister has given us a lyric. What about something about being so far away but in the same place to rhyme with face? The word was trace, but that's good too. So something about the place. So let's try. So here's the melody. You went away, you disappeared, and almost without a trace. And now I'm here and
Does that feel more like?
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like this?
Feeling it.
Okay.
Depressing, already. It's good. It's good.
Dinosaurs.
So sad.
But guys, you can't tell anybody that this song is about dinosaurs. Okay, so I'm taking Dicky Mister's idea. I'm working on it. So I
Should
need
give
something
him an
right
inline
here.
credit there.
Oh, we'll give you an inline credit here at Dicky Mister. Oh, how fun! This became a community project. Alright, so. Okay, so this is how. Okay, I'm just gonna show you something like. Sometimes you might not have the lyrics for the middle, so fill it in with la-las and keep going so that you don't lose the momentum that you have. So.
Are you familiar with the popular 80s band Genesis that led to the career of Phil Collins?
Yes.
most-
Wait, you're gonna help make me lose my track. Okay, wait.
Oh.
Continue.
I was to say, this hit Susu Studio, you know that song? That's not a word.
Are you gonna sing it first?
No, listen, it's not a word. And it actually, what happened was the same thing. He was using filler words during the writing process, and they never came up with real words, but the producers and the label liked it, so they kept it. And then the classic song that we know of today was because he needed to make up a word that fit the cadence of the melody they were writing.
I'm still listening. Sorry.
No.
All right. So this is how we'll continue. This is how we'll continue. We're gonna try to use his idea. So inline credit to Dickie Mister. You went away. You disappeared, and almost without a trace. And now I'm here, la 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 la. We used to share this place. We used to share this place. We used to share. It sounds like we're talking about a breakup, but we aren't. We're talking about dinosaurs.
The cosmos broke up with the dinosaurs.
Okay. The cosmos broke up with the dinosaurs. But we're just talking about dinosaurs in here.
It was a pretty brutal breakup, you know, like asteroids smashing into him, killing them
This
all.
sounds really good too. Dickie Mister, something, something, another lifetime, a distant place. Maybe we'll meet in another lifetime.
This is gonna end up like a
love song?
Taylor Swift song.
Oh, okay.
Tay-Tay.
But it's about dinosaurs.
She doesn't have to know that.
I know. That's the great thing. No one will know about this.
We can sell it to her.
Except for us. This makes me so happy that like it's a secret. You're good.
Any hand cramp? Because I'm sitting all funky.
Alright. We might wrap this up in the next 5 minutes, but if you want to help us write this song, we'll be back here at 7 next Friday.
Next Friday.
Next Friday. So here's what we have, so that you guys have something to think about. And we're not set on any of it. You went away, you disappeared, and almost without a trace. And now I'm here, la 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 la. We used to share this place. We will probably change that. That's the other thing, like we don't hold on tightly to any of the ideas that we have, like they change all the time and no feelings get hurt.
That's a big part of if you're collaborating with somebody, is once you share it with somebody, you have opened it up for critiquing and feedback.
Which is why
so you have to have tough skin.
Yeah, which is why I haven't put anything out there ever until this.
Lame. But no, it's the thing about writing music, and then like when you write music, you write it for yourself, and it sounds, you know, good to you, and you're pouring out your heart or whatever, or your sadness about dinosaurs, whatever, and but once you make the decision to share it, you got to keep in mind that you got to have tough skin, because not everybody's gonna like it, and that's okay, because then it's not for them. So you find people that find your audience, kind of thing. But so you just can't get your feelings hurt if somebody doesn't like your stuff. Just gotta keep on keeping on. Life's a garden, dig it.
Dig it. Should we say goodnight?
I think so.
Alright, so